Ian, let's get some remarks from you, and then Mpho, you'll give us some of your closing reflections. Also engaging with Florian's question, which I think is a very important one. How do you, if your market segment is a small business where cash is king, cash flow challenges, are the order of the day, how do we make sure that, we find some willingness to pay, and how do you also ensure and allow them to have some form of price point and cost advantage as well? Ian, I'll start off with you, and Mpho, you can give us your concluding remarks.
Yeah, thank you, Ayabonga. So there are a few considerations here related to the testing part. Indeed, with Blue Ocean strategy, we aim to create rapid prototypes and test them quickly in the market. And there are several ways of achieving this testing. It could be from setting up social media campaigns to assess the interest of potential buyers. So you could do that, for example, with Google Analytics or on Facebook ads. So you really measure the interest of your target group. You could do, of course, qualitative interviews and try to assess the willingness to pay of the customers. And there are many, many other tools also outside the Blue Ocean strategy scope. One tool, however, which is part of Blue Ocean strategy, is called the price corridor of the mass. And actually, it guides the strategic team to, like I said, look at on the high end, the mid and the low corridors, and identify where they want to play, in which space they want to play, and there to set a price that gives them both a good profit margin, but also a good value proposition, so a compelling reason to buy for the customers. So the idea is to sell at maximum, not to monopolize on the highest price and then eventually come down with the price. And maybe the third point I want to pinpoint, it's not related to the questions, but it's my own thing that I want to underline. Although it sounds like a complicated concept and methodology, what we do is we simplify it for customers. So in the end, everybody can do it. Working with teams of people who have very little business experience could work very well. And also employing the framework by any type of organization works. Actually, there is an example in South Africa of an NGO who applied Blue Ocean strategy a few years ago, and they had great results. It's an NGO called Fundza, if you probably know it. So they started from looking at the population age, like 51% of the population in South Africa was 25 or under, and among them, the level of literacy was very low. So they actually created a solution to make the reading more attractive to those categories, mainly teenagers and young adults. So they created adaptive content. They pushed it on electronic platforms because the mobile penetration is huge. And also they save cost on print. And also they made it freely available, so that they achieved some great results with, I remember at the time over 50K users per week and growing. So, yeah.
Okay. Thanks for that, Ian and Mpho. Some parting reflections from your end.
Yeah. I think from my end, what I've actually realized, a lot of entrepreneurs out there believe that technology innovation is the one that is going to, set them apart. And they get distracted in thinking much about technology before value innovation. So it's quite important that when they do a mindset shift, the primary focus should be on value innovation and only bring in technology as a true enabler of what they want to do, not the other way around. We get easily distracted by technology. I mean, technology grows at a very, very high speed, and almost every day there's a technological advancement, that is being brought forth. And everybody thinks, if I can have this technology. But it's not about that. It's not necessarily about the technology advancement. It's about value innovation. So let's focus on value innovation.
Thank you very much for those remarks, Mpho and Aeon, for sharing just some of your reflections on this particular framework and the purchase that it has. And maybe, Mpho, if I can bring you in again, just briefly for some of those who might be interested in getting hold of yourselves as Blue Frontier Path and Sixth Path Consulting, how do they go about that?
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a website, but they can also reach out to me at innovation at bluefrontierpath.co.za. So they can drop me an email there, or maybe mpho.mateja@bluefrontierpath.co.za. So they'll be able to access me there.
Awesome stuff. Gentlemen, thank you very much for this discussion. And a big thank you to everybody who's been able to join our webinar this afternoon. And once again, thank you, Mpho, and to Aeon for really, I guess, sharing some of your insights with us. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks a lot for inviting us.
So we'll close it there. And until we check in and chat again, take care and have yourselves a great evening.